Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones setup for today. So, oscillators indicating we are extremely overbought, and if you look at what's happened this week, we haven't really got going. Just put this previous all-time high in. You can see we are trying to defend this for 42 to 32. We're desperately trying to defend that and not get through that level. Now, the minute you start moving down through the time frames, you start seeing the chaos becomes more and more clear. So we do have a roll over the oscillators and we're pointing down, but you can see big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down. The only thing that we do have here, which is sort of bullish, is that flat top triangle forming. But flat top triangles forming at the top of a move are not always conducive to a breakout to the upside. They do happen, but it's very rare. It's more of a case of it flipping into a range, and then sometimes that range becomes, well, not sometimes, always, that range becomes a 50-50 call depending on the length of it. So if there's more than 20 bars in this range, then it becomes a 50-50 call. So the longer the range goes on, then you might as well just start looking for a coin to toss to guess which way it's going to go. So for me at the moment, this is still a very much sit on hands. If you look at that chaos from yesterday, last 3 days has been the same. Big up, big down, big up, big down. The only thing that is happening is that we are finding support lower down and then bursting to the upside again. I do not believe I want to get involved in this. I don't think it's a wise decision, not when price is doing that. So I will stay well away from this. Not even going to look at levels. There's way too many gaps. There's way too many magnets to the downside. I'm just not interested in this. I don't think it's going to give you any opportunity at the moment. We're going to either need to break through the high, the all-time high that is, move on and then come back and test it, build a base on it, or we are going to have to drop to look for support lower down before I start looking at something like this. It doesn't need to be too far. I mean, it can be something like that. That would just widen the range, which would make a lot of sense. That would be 41.882, which would be a fairly decent area. But then bear in mind, you've got this gap from the Fed's rates announcement. So that would more than likely bring this level into play. 41.550. So I'm not into anything up here. We're going to have to break through, come back, test it, build a base before I start looking at that, or we're going to need to squirt to the downside, find some support lower down, and we get in at that level. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.